Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another Justin Daniel Finance video. Today, I am going to be talking about Be Big, which is a company called Vinco Ventures and is potentially getting set up for a big short squeeze. Now, this is a different type of stock that I don't cover often, but I did do a video on it a few weeks ago, and if you want to go back, you can check that out. But I essentially said, is Be Big going to be the next short squeeze similar to AMC? And a lot of us out there have seen what happened with the famous GameStop and the AMC short squeezes, and there have been a couple other short squeeze plays as well. Now, at that time that I made the video, I asked the question, hey, is Vinco Ventures, the stock ticker symbol BBIG, potentially going to be the next short squeeze? And it's not the type of video that I typically cover on this channel. For those of you who are familiar, I typically take the approach of, look, find good companies that have a lot of growth potential, that have a good product or service and good management. And if you invest and continue to add on red days, that over the course of time, if the company continues to grow quarter over quarter, you're going to see your share price increase typically. And that's not advice, and obviously anything can happen, but that's generally the approach I've taken on a lot of my videos. And a lot of my videos kind of cover some of my top 5 biggest holdings, as well as a few other stocks that I have in the portfolio. This was a bit of a different play for me. I essentially said I saw what had happened with the previous short squeezes that just had these massive run-ups, and I thought, hey, maybe it would be fun to try to get in on one of these. Maybe it's considered a meme stock, and while that's not really my forte, I thought, hey, it'd be fun to get into a couple of these and see how it goes. So the price action we saw with Be Big on Friday was fantastic. It was up, I think at the close of day on Friday, 80%, but then within the after hours, it kept running up to over 150% is what I was seeing in my account. So up over 150% on the day, and it looks like it might potentially be looking to break open on Monday. Some, for example, are saying that they would be surprised if it doesn't open above $10 on Monday. And here we see a Seeking Alpha article that was basically, published a few weeks ago, I think, that was saying, hey, it's still early to get into Be Big. This stock is going over $20. Me personally, I'm in at $4.60 per share as my cost basis average. So that's where I'm at. And if it opens up at above 10 on Monday, that would be sweet. But I'm hoping and, excited about the possibility of this having a parabolic run, similar to a big run-up we've seen in ticker symbol SPRT. Now, this is a company that appears to have had a short squeeze as well, and it just went absolutely parabolic. You can see up over 1,000% over the 6 months here. So that's like a 10x in 6 months, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, even at the $4.50 basis, you can see it closed on Friday over 26. So there you got yourself a nice little 5x plus. One point during the day on Friday, I think it was up over $57. Now, I know for me personally, if Be Big does happen to start running up like this, I'm going to put a stop loss in, certainly at a point where it would be a 10x. So for me, around that $46. Now, will it get there? Your guess is as good as mine. Who knows? It could very well just kind of spike up and then shoot back down. So I really am not giving a price prediction, and I'm certainly not offering any advice. I'm saying everyone can make your own decisions whether you think this is going to be this type of stock. But one reason I held this stock was not only because of the short squeeze, because we can see here that there's, not shares to borrow, and there's a lot of returned, failed to deliver shares, which is an indication that, okay, there's a lot of short interest out here. But I actually felt like, hey, this company actually has some things going for it. So first of all, they had acquired a TikTok competitor app. I think it's called Lomotif or Lomotif. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I know they are rebranding it as Lomo, L-O-M-O, for a North America marketing campaign. But I went in and actually checked out the app, and I thought, hey, I may not be the key demographic for a TikTok per se, but I went and looked at the app and thought, hey, this is actually looks like a pretty cool app. It would be the type of thing that I would be interested in if I was on that type of social media media. So it's a legitimate, product that has a lot of room to grow. And also the company had this huge valuation that came out from an independent valuation group. You can see here ranging around the $5 billion amount, with a valuation around $5 billion, whereas BBig was less than $500 million valuation. I thought to myself, I'm going to hold this one. But I held BBig because I thought, this actually does seem like something that could have a big spike in the not too distant future. And now here we are today, seeing the way last week closed and optimistic about how it may unfold in the coming next few days, weeks. I'm not really sure how it's going to play out, but it's going to be fun to watch. That is for sure. And one other thing that BBig has going for it is they're a player in the NFT space, and that stands for non-fungible tokens. And for those who don't know, it's really blowing up here. NFTs are kind of like these, pieces of digital art that have, like a unique identification behind it within the blockchain, I think. I'm not an expert on the NFTs, but I do know that they're really hot right now. And so to be a player in that space is another reason, on top of, the social media, on top of the valuation, just another reason I think, hey, this company really does have some headwinds potentially for it to have a nice little run up, and for myself to make some profits, and hopefully for anyone else out there who was in the stock. Now, I'm not saying I would recommend jumping in on Monday, because who knows how it could go and where it's going to open at. But I do know for those of us like myself that were in, below $5, I'm going to hold it for a while and let this one rip and just see how much it maybe does rip. All right, so there you have it, folks. Just a quick video for you today. And if you thought that anything here was of value or interesting, then please do hit that like and hit that subscribe button. Even get notifications if you want to see, more and more content like this. I would greatly appreciate it. And for everyone out there who is already subscribed, thank you so much. I really do appreciate those of you who subscribe, who comment, who like the videos. It really is that kind of support that helps drive me to continue making more and more videos for those of us who love talking about the stock market and all things stock related. So I'm going to wrap it up here by saying I hope the rest of you are preparing for a good week ahead. Today is Sunday. Hope you enjoying your Sunday. Everyone out there, until the next video, thanks again for watching Justin Daniel Finance. If you want to follow me on Twitter, here's my Twitter handle. Love to see people on that platform as well. And until the next video, take care.